breathing. Now, easy, son. Save your strength.
I'm finished. I've got to tell Steve about the gold.
We'll tell him for you.
I didn't kill your father, Kathy. We're Steve's brother. Give that to Steve.
Where'd you get it, Randolph?
I got it from... I took...
He's gone.
Poor Randolph. He comes here to surrender and gets a bullet in his back.
He tried so hard to tell us what was back of these gold raids.
Every time there's trouble around here, one of these 1752 coins shows up.
There's some connection between those coins and the gold raiders, all right.
Maybe with luck, the hombre Steve's trailing will provide the key for us.
He got one of our men. Did we get him?
Just creased him. He'll be out for a while.
Longer than that.
Wait a minute. Seems to me if we report to a friend of ours that Clark is captured, not dead, that ain't gonna hurt us none. Try some around his head. Go on back to Ora Grande. Scatter out when you get into town. What do you got there?
Coin. But it ain't United States.
We'll take Clark into Hard Rock. One or two of the men are there checking supplies.
Dried apricots.
50 pounds.
10 salt.
10 of salt.
You should have called. Lucky for you, we didn't shoot first and look afterwards.
Lucky for you, you didn't, you mean? Give us a hand. You two and Rawhide are going to play nursemaid.
With him? He looks like he's trying hard to get himself buried.
He ain't hurt bad. Concussion.
This is Steve Clark. I'm heading for town. Rawhide, don't you ride in till he wakes up.
Now, we gotta treat him gentle. The sooner he can be made to talk, the sooner we can really get rid of him.
Idaho, do you realize how long it's been since Steve disappeared?
24 hours. I don't like it any more than you do.
I'd feel better about it if Colonel Sewell hadn't taken his men back to Fort Loma.
Orders is orders, Kathy. Colonel Sewell's men can't do any more than they've already done.
I know that, but I also know we've got to find out where Steve is.
But I just told you, my name is... Esterfield, that's it. Harry Esterfield.
Uh-huh. Well, if your name ain't Clark, I'm the King of China.
The King of China? Yes.
I came into this country about 6 months ago to inspect my father's holdings.
Where's your papers to prove it?
Papers? I don't know anything about papers. I don't know what you mean. I don't know.
What are we gonna do? This has gone far enough.
Maybe he's fooling.
Yeah, but if he ain't, he sure needs a doctor.
In either case, it's up to the boss to decide. Better tie him up. I'm riding for town.
A lot of good these do us.
That's because we don't know what they mean. But your dad and Steve's brother and Randolph did, and they were murdered.
But that doesn't help us find Steve. What about that posse that rode out to help Steve chase Randolph's killer?
I'm sure now it wasn't a posse, Kathy. They were after Steve.
Did you recognize any of them?
One, a fella named Rawhide, hasn't been seen in Oro Grande since. I got Doc looking for him.
Do you think it's too late to help Steve?
The eastbound's coming in, Kathy.
All right, Bill. Passengers have 30 minutes for lunch.
It is genuine, Alex. Allow me to present my old friend and our superior, Count Manfred von Richten. Count?
Thank you, Countess. I was not sure you'd remember. We've been expecting you, sir, but you understand I can't afford to take any chances. Won't you be seated? There is much to discuss in private. Oh, follow me. I tell you now what no country in the world knows except our Preußen. The Tsar of Russia wants to sell Alaska.
I see. Our Kaiser wants to hold Alaska as a club over Canada and the United States. Is that it?
A club over Canada is a club over England. But we must buy it before any other nation bids against us. We need more gold.
I cannot guarantee you do as well as I have been doing.
You have been the best of all our agents to date here in the West. You must not fail Prussia now.
But the war's over now, and I can no longer blame the South for raids on the gold trade.
Nevertheless, you will continue raiding them, but Prussia must not be suspected. Every available penny of Prussia's income is being spent on the army. We are preparing to fight Austria, and then France. In 1870, there will again be a united German empire, and such an empire must have colonies.
Yes. Alaska.
Mm-hmm. Bought with American gold.
There's another danger.
So?
Clark. I mentioned him in my last report. He's my prisoner now, but...
Prisoner?
Only until he can be made to tell just what he does or does not know and just what he's reported to Washington.
That should be easy. Torture him.
Unfortunately, he has a head injury. But I think he's pretending to have lost his memory.
I have a cure for such cases. Where is he? I myself shall question him.
Hey, how about a drink of water? You like service, don't you?
Ah, give him his drink.
All right, on your feet. Both of you. Get over against that box.
Holy smokes, he's got his memory back.
I never lost it, and see that you don't lose yours. Now, who's this man you call the boss?
I am, Captain Clark. Don't move. I'm happy to see I don't have to cure your amnesia. You're going to do some talking. Don't let him trick you again, boys. Didn't you say there was a spring in here?
Yeah, that's right. Discontinued the tunnel when they struck water. There it is.
Well, a natural little cave. And useful. Return to Morrell. Tell him Clark will talk soon. Very soon.
Hey, Doc! Doc! Oh, it's you. No luck, Idaho. Haven't seen Rawhide yet.
You're not looking in the right direction. There he is now, coming out of that store.
Maybe we'll find out where Steve is after all. Get him to come to Wells Fargo with you and don't let him tell you no. Come on. Bring your bag. This way. Come on.
Rawhide!
What's up, Miss Kathy?
I wonder if you'd mind delivering a telegram to Mr. Morrell. Bill isn't around.
All right, ma'am. You got yourself an errand boy.
Thanks.
Hello, Rawhide. Oh, hello, Bill. I thought you said Bill wasn't here.
What's your hurry?
None of your business.
Give me a hand, boys. Doc's waiting for this coyote in Sewell's office.
I have had experience with men like you before, Captain Clark. I know there's no use asking you to be sensible, so I'll have to make you do what I want.
He knows where Steve is, all right.
This is the coin Steve got from the man back east who tried to murder him.
Yeah, Rawhide couldn't have gotten it from anybody but Steve.
He's coming out of it.
Oh. What's that? What have you done?
You've just had a shot of hyperchloride of concentrate.
To bring me to, huh?
No, to cook your goose unless you start talking.
Is that poison?
Here's the antidote. Unless you get one quick, you'll be dead in 10 minutes.
I don't want to die.
Where's Steve Clark?
Steve Clark? How do I know? Give me them pills.
You've just got 2 minutes, Rawhide.
All right. I'll talk. They're holding him at the old Hard Rock mine.
That's all I need to know.
Give me them antidotes.
You won't need him. You ain't been poisoned.
You're a liar.
Maybe I am. Sometimes.
Oh. I feel like an angel. I'm flying.
You won't need that gun now, Kathy. He's taken so many of those sleeping pills he won't wake up for hours.
Bart just returned from Von Rington.
I hope Von Rington can handle Clark. That man is always dangerous.
He has got what he wanted from much stronger men than Clark before now. Alex must see this at once.
I'm sorry about that Mr. Lawton sent you back before Clark talked.
I don't think you have a thing to worry about this time.
That Wells Fargo detective has made Rawhide tell him where Clark is.
So that's why Idaho was burning leather when I rode in just now.
Nothing to worry about, huh? Braddock, you handle this. Take Bart with you. He knows the way.
Don't you think, Captain Clark, it's about time you agreed to talk?